Maybe all looks like it's just you and I, Warsaw. Thanks for letting me have a run at this. I'd like to try to make the focus of the practice is like a neutral zone regroup where we work on just quick turnover, wherever, regroup, get back to our lines and go again. And it's quite simple, similar to a breakout, except for we're obviously not back in this area today, so we're in the neutral zone, quick transition, and be able to attack is something we haven't been able to do effectively this year. For a warm-up, I'd like to try something different. I've never done this one. I just found it on YouTube. Looks pretty straightforward and something our kids can do. You'll have to excuse all the banging. We'll have 4 lines with pucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. There'll be 3 or 4 players in each. Both goalies down here, they can rotate in and out. Number 1 line is going to work with number 3. Number 1 skates out as hard as they can. Tight turn at the blue line, come back hard towards the 3rd line. You're going to receive a pass, which you're going to take and then loop up hard up the side, hard shot from the outside. Then number 2 is going to go hard, turn at the blue line, right back as hard as they can towards 4th line. Take a pass from the 4th line, same thing, up quick, up the ice, hard shot from the outside. Number 3 line then, same thing, up, hard turn, 3's with the 1st line, 1 passes to 3, 3's up and up, hard shot from the outside, and then 4 is the same thing, up, hard cut across the blue line, back, takes a pass from 2, bang, crossovers as hard as they can, up from the outside. I'll work down here on the whistle, I'll give them a whistle each time. After this, one player's skates hit the blue line and they start coming back, I'm going to give the whistle and send 2. So it should be coming fairly quickly. If you work down at this end, stay right up on them, keep forcing them to shoot from these outsides. I'm going to try to remember to bring I've got a big rectangular rugby pad that I may put front and center for a lot of these drills. So we're making the kids shoot from these angles where we do need to get better at shooting, hitting the net, and having some quality shots. So like I said, I'll run it from down here and you just keep rotating and making sure that they're getting nice quick shots, hard shots off from the top of the circle, and they can come back and fill in the lines as they go. That's it for the warm-up. For the next part, I'd like to try these following drills. I've got YouTube links here. We're going to start with a D here, forward here. It's quite simple. Forward's going to start, skate, pass to the D. The forward's then going to loop towards like back pivot. So you skate forward, back pivot, similar to how we do on the breakouts. Skates pointed up, opens up, D turns, passes, and they go down and shoot. So this the D will be here. So we'll run it out of both ways. Skate, pass, loop, come up, get the pass, and go. And it's just watch the following. There's 3 sequences that we'll use. All, like I said, we can work this way and that way at the same time with the goalie at each end.
Zone 1. So this is how we do neutral zone 1. Usually in this drill, we rotate one side and then the other, one side and then the other, and we actually have 4 neutral zone dots going at the same time. Neutral zone 1 starts like this. Puck goes across, he steps in the middle, he opens up, you're done, he goes down for a shot. That's neutral zone 1. First guy, again, habit-wise, his feet, he's going to pivot, he's always going to face the puck, his feet are going to go north. Puck's going to go, skating, puck's going to go back to the second guy, he's going to disperse it, middle drive with a purpose, strong side post, shot, rebound, stop at the net. Okay, this is neutral zone 2. The support in this drill is by the middle guy. You have to emphasize that middle drive with a purpose. Middle drive with a purpose in a game, you're training 2-on-1 with this defenseman. Emphasize for the stop at the net. Okay, real good habit drill. Good shot from the outside. Excellent opportunity to have your players work on shooting for rebounds also. Okay, we're going to do it full speed. Move it. Toes. Middle drive. Shot. Rebound. One more time. Neutral zone 2. This third part is neutral zone 3. What's going to happen in neutral zone 3? The puck's going to go from here to that player, back to the support guy, kick it to the outside, middle drive, deep delay, third guy high, fall it to the net for the rebound. Okay, let's do that again. Neutral zone 1, 2, Neutral zone 1. Outside. Step to the middle. Toes. Stick. Shot from the outside. Neutral zone 2. Puck over. Puck back. Puck to the outside. Middle drive with a purpose. Rebound. Good. Neutral zone 3. Pass. Pass back. Deep delay. Secondary seam. Shot. Rebound. Okay. The key teaching points in this, you have to know where support is needed. In a game when that puck's kicked to the outside, and this guy's coming the outside and that middle guy's coming, if this guy has to make a chip play, you have to be in position to support with that middle drive. Okay, I talked about that on the diagram. The middle drive has to have responsibility to create that 2-on-1 or to support the puck carrier when needed. So that's the read and the key teaching point in this drill.
So yeah, after we get through those all three phases, first one was forward pass to D, pivot, forward goes on his own. Second one, 2 forwards, pass, turn up, second forward's with him, he turns, takes a pass back, leads him, wide shot, go to the net. And then the third one, after the pass, the D joins, attack wide, he says his own control or something, second guy goes to the net, got the D. Sort of mimics all that stuff we've been doing, but we'll really squeeze them on making this pass clean, having the winger take it, go forward. We can then move to this more of a full neutral zone regroup, get 2D, we're going to have them go up, get their skates over the, forward, you'll see it all in the drill. Got lots of reps, 1 forward at a time, to start with both D up, pivot, start skating backwards, forward comes out, passes the puck to the D, this D goes D to D, forward loops in the middle, this D passes it back, goes in, shot on that. I'm going to put the big pad down there again, make them shoot from either side, and these D keep working back. We can do the same thing out of here, right? So they're rotating opposite sides, these forwards can do the same thing. This guy starts, skates out D to D, he loops, takes it, make sure he takes a pass onside, goes in and shoots. Then this one, and we'll keep the extra D here and just continue to rotate them through. I'll probably just run it with the whistle so we can watch them both working at the same time, and then I can even make sure these D are rotating at a certain amount, and you can work on each end with the forwards, talk about their their tight turns, where they had their stick for the target, all the rest. We'll have a goalie at either end, and we'll go over that. You can see the progressions on there. Then we do 2 players where they're going to split, and then we'll get to a full 3-player where they all go down and attack, almost like a full line. finally, I'd like to try to put it all together with our 5-on-2 drill. So we'll put forwards on the bench, and they're going to have to run the doors themselves. Oops, and the extra D's on the bench. So 5-on-2, we've got a D. We'll put you over here by the penalty box with the pucks. You can be a shooter. I'll try to give them some direction out here. Center, wing, wing. The other 2D here. Okay, so we're going to change this a little bit. They're actually going to have 3 cycles instead of 2. You start, dump it into the goalie. Goalie's going to play it to the side. We're going to do our regular breakout. Winger's back, center's looping, winger back. They're going to come down. First phase is our regular 5-on-2, and I'm going to make the D back up and defend. We need a bit of flow to this drill. On the shot or the stop, I'll give another whistle. This time, you're going to be a passer, Bill. So the second time, they're all going to come out, and we'll just make that drill look like the one we just did. They're going to do a neutral zone regroup. You're going to pass it to a D. He's going to go D to D. These players are going to have to come out, regroup, and attack again. And that's the second phase. So the first one was a breakout, whistle, they come out, neutral zone regroup, attack again for the second time. On the second whistle, the second stoppage, dump it again. The third one they break out, and then they'll change. Okay. First phase is a regular breakout. Second one, neutral zone regroup, attack again. Third one's a breakout and dump and change. When they dump and change, these 2D who have just defended for 3 phases, they're going to start with the regular breakout. They're going to come down, attack. Then we'll have a little, I'll give a whistle. They can come out. You give this pass to the D. We go D to D. Neutral zone regroup, attack for a second time. On the third one, you're going to dump it hard on the goalie again. They break out, dump and change. So we'll work this over and over and over. Instead of doing 2 phases like they were doing before, they're going to actually have 3 phases. D are going to get a lot of work. Yeah, it's the way drill is. There's a lot of skating for the forwards too, so this should tire them out. That's all I have. We can do 6 pass after that. We can scrimmage and see how it looks in the game. We can shoot out, but I think that's going to take a lot of time to get through all of those progressions. Let me know what you think. Thanks.